I just finished reading one of the most interesting speeches in my life by Albert Gray called The Common Denominator of Success. In his speech, he looked at different successful people across the various fields, and he looked at the one thing that was common to all of them, and he outlined it in his speech. And the thing that he found that was the common denominator across all the different people, or the people that are successful in all areas of life, is that successful people simply do what unsuccessful people don't. And they don't do it because they love to, they do it because they have to in order to succeed. And that's something that has helped to shape my mind and to give me a fresh perspective on what it means to succeed. Because most of the things that add tremendous value to our lives are the things that we don't feel like doing. Every day I don't wake up feeling like exercising. There are days when I wake up like, yeah, easy money, let's get these muscles, let's go all out, let's do great things. And there are days where I feel like, can I stay in bed and not exercise? Showing up consistently was something that I was always struggling with for like many years, and something that I decided to buckle down on and to change in my life. And being consistent across various areas of my life has given me a sense of purpose, and it has made me more confident in believing in myself, believing that my goals are possible and that anything is possible, because I've seen the results of being consistent, right? And I wish I could have been more consistent much earlier in my life. So you won't always feel like doing the most important things in your life. You won't always feel like gymming. You won't always feel like praying. You won't always feel like going out with your family or your wife or your girlfriend to like a date. You won't always feel like hanging out with your kids. You won't always feel like doing all those important things, but doing them consistently is what adds tremendous value to you, and it's what adds tremendous value to their lives, because the experiences that you're going to have with those people, the experiences that you're going to have with yourself, because at the end of the day, when everything is faded, right, the only thing that you have is yourself. So investing tremendously in yourself is something that can add tremendous value to your life, and investing in others also. Showing up for others, something that also can add tremendous value to your life. To be successful in your academics, you have to study more hours than the other people are willing to do, because you won't always feel like doing more work than the average student, but doing that more work, showing up more often as compared to the average student, it's going to make you get higher marks. Being more curious than the average person is going to make you question things, to ask questions and to find answers to those questions that the average person is not willing to find. Your feelings are controlled by your emotions, and your emotions are basically energy in motion, right? So they're always changing, they're always fluctuating, pretty much like a roller coaster. Consistency is the one thing that's going to separate you from everyone. Consistency is the one thing that's going to take you from average to level best. Hard things are the ones that add tremendous value to our lives. So researchers that have looked at dopamine, they have found that oftentimes when we do activities that are hard, or activities that we don't feel like doing, right, like exercising, praying, etc., when we start doing those things, right, our dopamine goes down slightly. But the more, or after we are done completing those tasks, our dopamine goes up and it stays up for prolonged periods of times. Whereas when we prioritize short-term pleasures, the things that we feel like doing, our dopamine goes up in anticipation and then shoots down, because the real event doesn't compare, or doesn't match perfectly with our expectations. Usually our expectations are here, and then the main event is like here. So our dopamine goes below the baseline. So that causes the problem. So oftentimes doing the most hard things, the most meaningful things in your life, even though you don't feel like it, is going to help make you a more joyous person, a more peaceful person, because you will always stay in those high levels. So be strict with yourself, add pressure to yourself, and try to do those hard things. And this was the missing piece in my life, and I feel like consistency, by adding consistency and understanding that doing hard things is something that oftentimes successful people don't like doing, but they do it because they know that doing it is going to add value to your life, is what sets them apart from everyone else. So to become a winner in life, you have to embrace the hard things. You have to do the things that are going to get you results, regardless of how you're feeling, and that's how you're going to make it to the next level in your life. So have yourself a prosperous day. Cheers.